Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from the beautiful Carolinas. Today's topic is going to be don't let them back in. Think about that for a minute. Everyone, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, and share. So when I say them, I am referring to the narcissist. Many times people consider letting them back into their lives. And it doesn't have to be just a romantic relationship. It can be a mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, colleague, neighbor, friend, acquaintance, person in a hobby group or community you are and or were a part of. Don't let the narcissist back in. They will only try to take advantage of you again. Now remember, the narcissist usually comes at you with the mindset of a victim, or sometimes they come at you with the mindset of a superior person. But either way, they're wearing a mask. They're trying to manipulate you. So let's take the parent whose son or daughter is a narcissist, and let's say that they're an adult now, and maybe they have their own kids, or maybe they don't. Let's say, for this example, they don't. Many times they will contact the parent, who perhaps is you, and they'll be reaching out, hey, can you just give me some assistance? I need some money. Can you just buy me an airline ticket? Can you just pay this month's electricity bill and everything? Well, you've been doing this for quite a long period of time, maybe even a lifetime. And the adult child, who turns out to be a toxic narcissist, they're banking on you being there for them because they know most likely you are an empath and you are their parent, so you don't want to give up on them. Now, I'm not suggesting giving up on anybody. What I'm suggesting is understanding that these people, even if it is your own son or daughter, they don't change. They only deteriorate over time. They only feel more and more entitled over time, and they believe that your assets should be theirs. That's one example. Same thing with the romantic relationships. Let's say you fell in love with somebody who turned out to be the narcissist. Well, you found out after time, probably after you found my channel, that the narcissist cannot love. They have no empathy, and they don't care about anybody, including their own children. They certainly didn't care about you, and they don't care about the new supply. But what they did is they had you fall in love with them, and then perhaps they discarded you, or you ended it yourself. Either way, my heart goes out to you if the relationship has ended, but it had to end because each and every narcissistic relationship has an expiration date. But there will be times when you're healing, or perhaps you have healed, and the narcissist will rear their ugly head, and they will try to hoover you or draw you back in and say, hey, can we just get together like we used to? Or I really thought about it and I really miss you, and I found Jesus, and I've seen a therapist, and I've seen the light, and I've changed, and you were the best thing that ever happened to me, etc. They'll say whatever they can to try and get back into your good graces. Now, before I continue on with that train of thought, I will just say this: when you're in the relationship with the narcissist, really understand and think about how many chances you gave them, how many red flags you ignored, how much of your intuition and your instincts you did not pay attention to, because you believed in the narcissist, you believed in the mask, and you believed that they would change. And so frequently the narcissist would tell you when you were in that relationship, yeah, I do want to improve. I think it's a good idea. We could do that. We should do that. What they were doing is future faking or just selling you a bill of goods, but they had no intention of changing or improving. They were trying to milk you dry of all of your assets, which include your time, money, energy, effort, love, empathy, your health, your status, your money, everything. And one more time, as the dust settles and or you have healed and perhaps you have reached the pinnacle of indifference, the mountaintop of indifference, there will be times when the narcissist will be, you will be crossing the narcissist's mind, and perhaps they will attempt to hoover. And if they do, remember, don't accept a hoover. When you were in the relationship, you basically gave them so many chances. Each and every one of those, you could say, was not only a mini micro discard, but at times it was a hoover as well. Even when you were in the relationship, I can dig into that and process that for you at a later date. But you cannot give them any more chances. That is why you need to go no contact, to block these people, to delete them, to remove them from your life, and all fly monkeys and people associated with them. Do not let them back in. So frequently people think to themselves, I'm stronger, I've healed, I'm the best version of myself, and I can handle the narcissist, I can tackle them, no problem. Maybe I'll unblock them. Well, that's not going to turn out well for you for multiple reasons. One reason is if you unblock the narcissist after you block them, you are sending them a clear, definite message that you believe that you can handle any communication with them. But more importantly, you're opening up the channel of communication with the narcissist. That is not what you want to be doing, because now the narcissist looks at this as a challenge, and they say to themselves, you think you're strong, do you? Well, I knew that you fell in love with me in the past, and I also know I can't love, so advantage me. I also know that now you unblocked me, so you're thinking about me, advantage me. I also know you very well, advantage me. I also know that you haven't healed because you did unblock me, advantage me. Now, you may have seen behind the mask, but it's still you unblocked me. Perhaps it was a moment of weakness, or perhaps you were testing yourself. Either way, it's advantage me. And this is what the narcissist is thinking over and over again. That's why you must maintain no contact. But if you were to slip and unblock them, etc., you are just ripe for the picking, meaning they will try to hoover you back and draw you back into the relationship. Now, is that a fact? No. But I will tell you, the reason blocking takes place is because it's sending a message to the narcissist or toxic people that you want nothing to do with them. If you unblock them, you're sending the exact opposite message. Hey, I'm open to communication. Why would you do that? You wouldn't do it. So remember, don't let them back in. These people may come at you any way possible. Example, maybe it's your brother or sister, and they know that you have done very well in life, you're successful, maybe you're married, you have kids, etc., great business mindset, or you've had great jobs, or very successful. Well, maybe they're gonna go, hey, I wanna visit you. I wanna spend time with you this summer. Can you put me up for a month or a couple weeks? And you're thinking, not so sure about that. The last couple times you visited me, you drove a wedge between me and my kids. My wife wouldn't talk to me for a couple days, and you're saying a lot of weird things. I can't figure it out. But again, you probably didn't know about narcissism back then. Now you do. So now what you say to yourself is there any benefit from me putting you up for a month to visit me during the summer? Yeah, I get to see you. Anything else? Probably not. They're probably going to ask you for money for you to help them with a car loan or get them an apartment in whatever town or city they live, or they will probably not contribute financially to anything during that month when they're with you, and they will use a little bit of the smear campaign, or they will try to drive a wedge between you. They will definitely, no matter what, disrupt your energy, and you'll be scratching your head saying, why did I do this again? Why did I take the bait? Just because it's my brother or sister doesn't mean I owe them anything. I've done so much for them in life. I don't owe them another month-long visit so they can sponge off me and try to create drama and manipulate me. That's why you don't do it. Now again, there are different nuances to each and every relationship with people. Everyone is built differently. Some people need to communicate with the narcissist. Some people have had the ability to go no contact, block them, etc. Others have utilized gray rock. You are in one of those three areas for sure. The whole point of the video is to let you know, do not open the door even a crack to the narcissist once you've identified who they are. Do not be in communication with flying monkeys or anyone who communicates with the narcissist once you've identified who they are. Do not, in a moment of weakness, unblock them. Do not believe in their false rhetoric. Do not believe that they've fallen upon hard times, or they've seen a therapist, or they've healed or grown or changed. The narcissist cannot change. The only thing they change is the mask that they wear. The only thing they change are the words of manipulation they use. They will come at you any way possible. They will say whatever they can to get back into your good graces. Remember how the last time that relationship ended when you were in it with them. It probably ended in a not good way, with a thud, a crash, a bang, and you were probably blamed for everything in the ending of the relationship, meaning the narcissist probably told you didn't do anything. You didn't contribute to the relationship. Well, the truth of the matter is, it's quite the opposite. You did your best, like you always do, and you always have, and you always will. But the narcissist wanted to take and take and take, and when they were done, they slithered away. Then they came back, and what did they want to do? That's right, they wanted to take more. This is what the narcissist does. They go on to people, no matter if you're related to them or not. They go on to people, and they try to get whatever they can from these people. Then whenever they create as much drama and confusion and chaos and damage, they go on to somebody else. The person they just abused recharges their battery. Time goes by, then that person thinks, they're not that bad. I can handle them this time. And the truth of the matter is you can't, because the narcissist has fine-tuned their skill of manipulation, and all they're doing is coming back to you because the loop is going around and around and around. The one constant in the narcissistic abusive cycle, it's the narcissist, it's not you. And all the chances that you have given them when you were in the relationship with them, maybe from the minute you were born, maybe it was your twin brother or sister, who knows? But you've given them so many opportunities, it's time to say no, which is the strongest word in the English language. And remember, when you say no to something or someone, you are saying yes to yourself. It's time to put up a boundary. It's time to not feel sorry for the narcissist. It's time to do the right thing and focus on yourself and heal and learn and grow and teach and become awakened and aware, educated and empowered. It's time to not believe in their nonsense, not believe in their sob story, not believe in their victimness or their victimhood, whatever you want to call it. Every person on the planet, everybody, their life goes sideways at one point or another. Sometimes it goes sideways multiple times. And the narcissist is no different, except for one huge thing. The narcissist wants to destroy people's lives. That is not what you want to do. The narcissist goes out to ruin people's lives and drive wedges between people. That is not what you do. The narcissist wants to consume people's time, money, energy, effort, everything. That is not what you do. The narcissist cannot introspect. They cannot apologize. They cannot be accountable. They never think they do anything wrong. That is not you. You see, there are huge contrasts between you and the narcissist. You are day, they are night. They are the exact opposite of you. That is why they played on your heartstrings, no matter who it was, whether it was your mom, your dad, brother, sister, romantic relationship, friend, whomever. That's why they played on your empathy. They played on your ability to not quit, to not give up. And they are banking on that, again, if they're trying to enter your life again, they're banking on you opening the door one more time. Maybe in a moment of weakness, you think you're strong and you think, you know what, I can do it. I got everything back. I've got my health back, my finances back. I'm feeling good. I can do it again. They probably improved. No, they haven't. They've only fine-tuned their skills of manipulation and devastation and destruction. They've gotten better at the smear campaign. They are masters at gaslighting. They are creatures of triangulation. What they want to do is just blow up people's lives. And now you understand that. Now you know it. That's why you don't let them back in, no matter what. You can love them from afar. You can do whatever you want to mentally, say prayers for them, meditate, whoever you want to do this with or whatever you want to do it on, but do not let them back in your life. Do not let them to physically see that you. Do not let them to communicate with you. Do not let them to send you emails, etc. Because think of how much you've gone through when you were in the narcissistic abusive cycle. You've gone to you know where and back, and you had to put yourself back together. You had to dust yourself off by the bootstraps, pick yourself up, and rise through the ashes like a phoenix and become the strongest version of yourself known to humankind. That is what you have done, or you're doing it. That's not what the narcissist did. They just went on to a new supply. They didn't think about you once, not for one moment. When they discarded you or when the relationship ended, they didn't care. They just said they had 2, 3, 4, 15 other supply sources lined up. That's why the narcissist can't sit still. That's why the narcissist is always on the go. That's why they can't love or introspect, because they change relationships the way you change your sneakers. They flat out don't care about people. But what they are doing at times, or what they will do, and they certainly have done in the past, is hope that you will give them one more chance. Hope that you will let them back in again so they could take the rest of what they didn't take the first time and finish you off. That is not what you should be doing. You should be understanding that you are fortunate to be out of that relationship, no matter who the person is. And you should be fortunate to have healed, and you should be fortunate to have figured out what narcissism was, and you should be fortunate to know the signs and to know the terms and the glossary and the definitions. Example, what is gaslighting, stonewalling, the silent treatment, etc. You didn't have this wisdom back then, but now you do. So this is why you don't let them back in. The onus is on you now. You see, back then when you were in the relationship, you didn't know what narcissism was, so you couldn't be blamed. You were taken advantage of, you were manipulated. Then what happened after the relationship ended? You figured out, you got a light bulb moment, you figured out what the narcissistic abusive cycle is, and you educated yourself and you became awakened and aware. Now that you know what you know, this is a superpower, and it's up to you to maintain no contact. It's up to you to have boundaries. It's up to you to say no. It's up to you to live drama-free, manipulation-free, and narcissistic relationship-free. This is now the path, and you're on it. You are in charge of your life. Nobody else is in charge of your life any longer. You can sleep until noon. You can stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning. You can read a book, write a book, take a class, teach a class. You can travel the world. You can do whatever you want to do, but do it without the narcissist, because the narcissist doesn't care about you. They are hoping that you leave the door open just a crack so they can kick it wide open and abuse you again and blame you for things of the past, things of the present, things of the future. This is how shallow, toxic, negative, and empty the narcissist is. They are sinking ships and they only deteriorate over time. So do not allow them back in. Understand the message. Close the door on the narcissist. If not now, when? Leave them in the past. Let yourself heal. Let yourself learn and develop new relationships and process childhood wounds and journal and meditate and see a therapist and focus on yourself. There is no more time on this planet to give even one moment to the narcissist. They had their opportunities. They tried to take us down for the count, but they failed, and they failed miserably like they always do. Now we slam the door shut on the narcissist. We move forward. We live our best lives, and we reach the pinnacle of indifference, the mountaintop of indifference, where we no longer give the narcissist any opportunities. They are blocked. We don't care about them. We've taken the lifelong learning lessons from the past. We don't predict the future, and we live where? That's right, we live in the present moment, the here and the now. So everyone, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it from the beautiful Carolinas. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon, evening, or morning, no matter where you are on the planet. You are not alone. Remember that. You are not alone. God bless you. I love you. And do not let the narcissist back in. I'm going to say it one more time and end the video. No matter what you do, maintain no contact. Do not allow the narcissist back in your life. It will not end well for you. I love you all. God bless you. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right. Bye, everybody.